fellow collectors, today we'll be talking about Dune Duncan Idaho from House Atreides. So you'll see the Aquaman here in his steel suit, and this is part of the collectible Beast Rabban. So on the back we see Duncan Idaho from House Atreides. Here he is with the two swords, the parts that are used to connect and build Rabban. We see that he is number 3 in the line. So if I pull him in closer, we can get a little look at this details here. Please pause to read. Now if we look on this side, we have Duncan Idaho, House Atreides. So if I bring in my scale, we'll see that Duncan is coming in at 12.2 ounces. So let's get him off the scale and out of the box. Okay, now that I have Duncan out of the box, we'll first see that he does come with this backdrop for House Atreides. And as always, they put something in the middle, so you have to ruin the diorama that you might have. So first thing I want to talk about is this face sculpt. Now, Jason Momoa is not unknown to McFarlane Toys, but the face sculpt just doesn't look quite right. This face actually matches more the Jason Momoa than this face. However, probably can't share designs or things like that because of the product differences. Now he does come with this mask that you can fit on his face here. You see it here. And you can put it down so he has it off. But that will obscure his mouth. It is up to you how you want to display your characters. Now we see that he does have his steel suit on. Very nice details in these suits to match the movie. He does come with a Dune card, as well as 2 swords. And these 2 hands for Rabban. Now we get a closer look at this character here. And look at his head can look up a little bit, down, right, and left. Arms come out to a nice T pose. They have the scap guard as well. Arms rotate around. Bicep swivel, double bend in the elbow, as well as this glove that is on a ball jointed hinge. Now as far as ab crunch goes, he can do this much of one. You'll have a little bit of gap where the rubber extends. And going forward, you'll get a gap here and a gap there. Now we can rotate on those. Rotate at the waist. Can do this much of a split. Going forward this much. Double bend in the knee. And ankle that has this little bit of rotation here. But that is just because this is rubber. But our ankle is on a ball jointed, our peg hinge. You get a little bit of a toe bend, and you get a little bit of tread here in the back, shelled out in the front, and peg hole in the rear. Now let me get him all straightened back up, and we'll see that Duncan is coming in right at 7¼ inches tall. So if I bring in his wave mates, here we have Stilgar, Lady Jessica, and Paul Atreides. Now we get them all into frame. That would help more, right? So we can see how they stack together and how they look. I think that will look really good on the shelf, even though Paul's weapon is a little bent here. You can fix that. So if you're looking for Duncan, I actually found him on Amazon.com. He's no longer sold in Target that I can find on the app or online in the stores. So remember, shop around, like, subscribe, and keep collecting.